everyone, it's Mike, the two-lane traveler, bringing you another road trip in video. Today we're taking a trip back in time to a diner that's been around for 97 years. Join me as we explore the amazing new Red Rose Diner in Towanda, Pennsylvania. This isn't just any ordinary diner. It's a very special place, a true piece of American diner history. The Red Rose wasn't always a fixture of Towanda. Originally known as the Lackawanna Diner or the Lackawanna Trail Diner, it first opened in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania in 1927. PJ Tierney Sons, the new Rochelle, New York diner manufacturer, built it in their factory and delivered it. The company was owned by the sons of legendary diner builder PJ "Pops" Tierney. Pops was sort of the Henry Ford of diners. He didn't invent them, but he sure found a way to build a lot of them. He died a millionaire in 1917, and his sons took over the company. Business was booming, and the Tierney brothers claimed to be producing a new diner virtually every day. And business was good for a while, until it wasn't. Around the time that this diner was built a decade later, the manufacturer was in economic trouble. By 1927, the Tierney family had been completely removed from the company that carried their name, and it closed down for good in 1933. It's important to note that while Tierney built a lot of diners in their day, more than anyone else in fact, very few Tierney diners still exist today. At the time, diners were still a male-dominated bastion. Tierney diners sought to change that by offering tables for ladies and stained glass windows that provided female customers some privacy from onlookers outside. The Lackawanna made the invitation explicit, with "Ladies Invited" in large letters over both doors. The diner served hordes of hungry patrons over the decades, first as the Lackawanna. Then around 1951, the eatery embarked on a new chapter as Beseckers Diner. Sometime before 1985, the name had changed to Jerry's Diner, where it continued almost to the end of the 1990s. By 1998, the diner was in rough shape. Gordon Tyndall purchased the ragged diner and moved it to Lancaster County in order to restore it. He had already successfully restored and run the Clarksville Diner, and he was looking for another challenge. He began to meticulously restore the diner while simultaneously looking for a place to operate it. After completing the 5-year restoration, he moved the diner to its current location in Towanda in 2003, where it opened for business. It was sold in 2009, sold again in 2015, and then closed in 2017. By this time, the beautiful exterior of the diner was becoming time-worn. A realtor suggested repainting it to spruce it up, which is where the green color came from. A new buyer briefly reopened it in 2023 before closing again. During that period, it remained the Red Rose Diner. Which brings us to the present. Jamie and Rich held their grand opening on December 1st, just a couple of weeks ago. They renamed their place the new Red Rose Diner. Over 1,000 people were served by the little 24-seat diner over the course of the day. Many takeout meals were prepared and others were delivered in addition to the diner being jammed with in-house service. I mentioned before that the Red Rose is special. When you think about a diner, the first thing that comes to mind is one of those shiny stainless steel beauties. But in the 1920s, it was different. These diners were built primarily of wood, so it isn't too surprising that not many of them survive today. There's still a few Tierney diners that have survived, but most have been highly modified and are unrecognizable today. As it turns out, only one looks like an old Tierney diner, both inside and out, and you can probably guess which one that is. Walking into the Red Rose Diner is like stepping into a vintage postcard. It just exudes charm. The moment you cross the threshold, you're transported to a bygone era. The vintage decor, the classic diner counter, and the cozy marble tabletops evoke a sense of nostalgia. It's a place where time slows down and the worries of the world melt away. For me, the ambiance is everything, but the star of the show for most people is the food. The Red Rose does not disappoint. They serve up classic diner fare from omelets and pancakes to juicy burgers and hearty sandwiches to a filling meatloaf and mashed potato dinner. The portions are generous, the prices are reasonable, and the taste is absolutely delicious. After a period of dormancy, the new Red Rose Diner has emerged stronger than ever. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of classic diners and the passion of those who keep them alive. But how do you make a 24-seat restaurant profitable? How about by working as a team to quickly and efficiently serve your clientele? By listening to customers' needs and reacting accordingly? By staying open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week? And by adding online carryout, delivery, and catering to the menu, leveraging your well-designed kitchen to serve the community outside of the walls of the diner itself. The business model has been very well thought out, and this vintage diner is destined for success. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or simply someone who appreciates good old-fashioned diner charm, the new Red Rose Diner is a must-visit. So the next time you're craving a taste of the past, make your way to Towanda, Pennsylvania, and experience the magic. Grab your appetite and your camera and dive into a culinary adventure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more diner adventures.